welcome to your last Slor lesson of term 3. We made it to the end of term! Yay! If you're wondering why I'm looking a little bit posher than normal, it's because it is of course Fancy Dress Friday, so I decided to wear my fanciest dress. We're going to be finishing off chapter 5 in this video today. So far we've seen that Demon is dealing with his first emergency at the hospital. He's got a very poorly lion and Hephaestus has been able to help him. So we're going to see how that emergency ends today. So let's get into the final parts of chapter 5. When the Caucasian eagle returned the next day, it was carrying a small bag in its claws. "Here you are," it said, dropping it at Demon's feet. "Epimetheus says that's the very last of the skin, so don't go asking for any more. Now, where's my ambrosia? Filthy stuff, but it takes away the taste of the liver. I really hate that wretched liver," it grumbled, flying off to its perch and tucking its head under its wing. Demon thanked the eagle and picked up the bag, yawning. He'd been up with the Nemean lion all night, playing Pan's pipes to soothe it, and changing its dressings in between scrubbing and tidying up the hospital shed. "Let's have a look," he said, upending the bag on the now shiny clean counter. There was a tiny but distinct silence as he and the lion looked at what had fallen out. There was no getting away from it. The skin that Epimetheus had sent was spotty with a hint of fluff. It was also a strange shade of bright green. Perhaps it's just got a bit mouldy and the colour will wash off," Demon said in an optimistic tone. He wasn't hopeful though. When he brushed at the skin, it stayed firmly green, like new grass. "I'll be a laughing stock," moaned the lion. "Lions have flat, tawny skin. If you put that on me, I'll be the lesser green-spotted Nemean lion." "Think of it as a fashion statement," said Demon encouragingly. "I'm sure all the lady lions will love it. Would you rather stay as you are and be the bald-coated pink Nemean lion?" "Go on then," said the lion. "I don't care any more. I shall ask the gods to let me go into retirement in a nice lonely cave somewhere if they insist on sending me back to the earthly realms." The new skin fitted, just. It was a bit of a tight squeeze and there were a couple of odd bulgy lumps where Demon had had to smooth and squash bits of lion into rather too little skin, but at least the Nemean lion looked like a lion again, though a very oddly coloured and patterned and slightly fluffy one. Demon put him into a nice darkened stable to rest, and later on Hephaestus brought over some meaty scraps from one of the gods' feasts. The lion gobbled them up in seconds. Demon's first medical emergency seemed to be over, and he hadn't even needed to use the silver box. He felt quite proud of himself. And that is the end of chapter 5. So although things didn't work out exactly how the lion wanted, at least he's now got some new fresh skin and he's no longer in pain. So during this chapter we watched Demon cope with an emergency. So you need to think about whether or not you think he's coped well with this emergency and why or why not. You also need to think about whether or not you think Demon has changed as a character since we first met him. So think back to when we first met him in chapter 1 and how he was feeling when he first arrived in Olympus compared to how he is doing now. So you do a bit of a comparison in your answer as well. As always, make sure that you send your work to the Year 4 email address or the individual class email addresses, and we look forward to seeing your answers. I hope you have enjoyed these Slor lessons this term. I've definitely enjoyed making the videos. It's been really interesting to read a story that I've not read before and also to see your interpretations and understanding of it as well. I hope you have a lovely half-term break and fingers crossed I'm in school in no time. Thanks very much for watching.